The Badminton Asia Junior Championships is one of the high-profile competitions on the junior circuit. In July, Malaysia's Leong Jun Hao landed his biggest prize when he defeated China's Yupeng in 3 intense games to claim the boys' singles crown. In doing so, the 18-year-old ended Malaysia's 4-year wait to claim gold in the event since Su Tektu's victory in 2013.
The final is a tough game, and when I won, I feel very happy because at first I didn't think to get that medal. But at last I get it, so I feel happy and proud when I get the medal.
The road to the final was not an easy one for the right-handed shuttler, who had to overcome tough Thai opponents, especially in the semi-final. Against the then World Junior number 3, Kunlavut Vidasan, the Malaysian impressively came from behind to secure his place in the final. And Leong was again pushed to the distance against China's Yupeng in the final.
At first, I think Yupeng feel a bit nervous. Then, when the first match, I think he feel nervous. Then I catch the game and win it easily. Then second, when I was leading, I started to. When the deciding point, I started feel like want to fast and game the game, but at last it have some simple mistakes, so I lost the second game, and I fight the third game, fight hard, and get to win the game.
The youngsters' gold is Malaysia's first positive result since Misbun Sidek took charge as the men's singles head coach. And the former Malaysia men's singles ace believes with hard work, Leong has the potential to go far.
He has a very strong leg and a little bit very cheeky player on the head. So if he really have the right program for him that he got and the correct training that and then with the vision that he has in him, he can go very far. Because if he is not a champion now, he cannot go far. Because that is only you can only agak-agak. But this time, because he really champion, to beat China and to beat Thailand is not easy. But he really did it. So from there, if you want to be a very good player, he can be. But first of all, he must be very obedient to the coach, that the coach will help him, then he can become.
Fellow men's singles legend Morten Frost, who is the technical director at BAM, also thinks the youngster is one for the future, but will need time to develop.
He's a little bit of everything. He can be extremely explosive, but he doesn't always know when and how to use it. He can be a very patient player, also still have to find a way how to use that. He can play almost anything, but what I'm always saying to him when he's playing is that I want to see him playing consistently faster. The pace in his game must be higher if he wants to be a contender on senior level. So far he's playing junior badminton, he's doing it very nicely, but we still need some pace into it.
Leong knows there's still much to be done if he wants to make his mark on the international scene. And the 18-year-old faces a stern challenge ahead as he prepares to enter the senior circuit next year. The transition will be a tough one, and it is the hope that with proper guidance and support, Leong will find his initial senior experience encouraging.
I think it's quite important to put it into perspective, because the Chinese player that Jun Hao beat in Jakarta actually went on to play in New Zealand at the GP gold level, and he played Chong Wei Fong in the first round and lost quite easily, I think 10 and 11 two sets. So it just shows that there's a big gap from junior badminton to senior badminton, and this is what we're trying to do, is to bridge that gap and get them into senior badminton on a good level, and I think we have been a little bit more successful lately, bringing Lee Si Cha into senior badminton. Hopefully we can do the same with Leong Jun Hao.
Leong's immediate challenge, though, is the upcoming BWF World Junior Championships in Yogyakarta. The last time a Malaysian boys singles player stood on top of the podium was back in 2011, when Zulfadli Zulkifli clinched gold. And as the newly crowned Asian champion, Leong enters the competition as one of the top contenders in Indonesia.
I hope it will become a new higher level maybe. I will try to do my best. I don't just follow and do my best.
I also have to say that, you know, tomorrow is a new day. There's another tournament. I'm not saying that he is the favorite to win at the World Championship. As I say, tomorrow is a new day and we have to see what's going to happen. But of course, he's one of the contenders and we're happy with that.
Tasting victory on sport's biggest stage is always on the mind of every athlete. And for Leong, it is no exception, as the young gun sets his long-term target on the highest prize.
I just hope I can do my best after this. In my dream, I hope to win the Olympic medal, gold medal.
Leong Jun Hao is determined to bring more glory to his nation. With the right attitude and hard work, this Malaysian youngster could be the future promise in men's singles for Malaysia.